repeat trades.
Real trades, real talk.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the video. I just want to review the trade I just took. I lost unfortunately, but just wanted to review why I took it, what my process was. Yeah, unfortunately I actually just recorded this video. I thought it was a really good video, but I wasn't actually recording. I didn't press record, so kind of messed up on that aspect unfortunately, but I just have to remake it now. But I'll keep it short and sweet, and hey, I'm already practiced. So the reason the video was so great is because I actually, like, you saw the trade play out live, so it's a bummer I didn't get to capture that, but yeah, basically I was targeting a gap close of this gap here, so not the gap between today and yesterday, but the gap between today and 2 days ago. So Thursday to Tuesday gap. I know that 72% of gaps close within 20. Like 70% of gaps close within 72 hours, and 50% of gaps close within 24 hours. So I thought, hey, there's a more likely chance than not that this does close, and I got short because it looked kind of bearish at the start. That was my plan. This was my plan. At the very end, once we consolidated down here, I thought, and we had the 5-minute directional EMAs, I thought, okay, this looks like it's kind of consolidating for a move down. I added another contract. I ended up losing after I added that contract. It turned around and moved up, so I ended up losing, unfortunately. And my initial stop loss was up here, and then I moved it down to here. And how bad would it be if this moved up, hit me out at my initial stop loss at 38, and then if I just would have kept the original one at like 45, it would have worked. 7-point difference, but hey, that happens. This is a good reminder that inside days aren't good days to trade. This is why I'm only allowed to bet one contract on inside days for my bet. This is why I focus on the outside days. I recognize that most of the gains come from less effort here, and inside days are much harder to trade. I recognize that on inside days, the only time I can trade is when I'm with the directional EMAs on the higher time frame, with the directional EMAs on the lower time frame, and I'm from like the right third of the prior day range. So if this is yesterday's prior day range right here, from this bar being this horizontal line being the prior day low, this horizontal line being the prior day high. If we gapped down here, I wouldn't be allowed to go long. But if we gap down here, we stayed down here and consolidated for a while, and then these EMAs, we had the support of the 5-minute EMAs, then we could take a long. But the reality is, it's hard to get in the lower third. It's hard to get both directional EMAs supporting you, because if we gapped down here, yeah, we would still have the hourly EMAs on our side, but we wouldn't have the 5-minute EMAs. Those 5-minute EMAs would be downtrending. We'd have a contradiction. We only want to trade inside if we have confluence, and only from the bottom, because that's more likely to be the bottom third, because that's more likely to actually be supported and go up and retest the highs. Now, if we did happen to gap down, and I would expect the gap to close, right? Because it's supported by the higher time frames, and 50% of gaps close and all that, yada yada yada. But sometimes we gap down, and hey, maybe this gap would close. Like if we gaps down here, maybe it's a gap and go. Tomorrow is non-farm payrolls, so it's a lot of what happened. It's going to be very volatile, and it's going to be big institutions reacting to the news and what their algorithms do and what their top traders decide to do. And as a day trader, as a retail trader, I just want to ride in the wake of that. And that's why I have rules, and that's why patience is such a big part of my philosophy now, why I don't want to waste time on inside days, why I only want to focus on those outside days, because that's where we get those big expansions from. Um, Gap up, go. You know, gap down, go. Gap up, go. Gap down, go down. Outside day here, it starts, it goes, it passes through here. Oh, what happens? We close this gap, push down. The outside days, that's where a lot of the magic happens. um, but the inside days, it's much more choppy. Here, 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 here. It's much harder to trade. Here we gapped up, we pushed way up, and then it ended up coming down. But if you traded the gap and go, you could have made really good amount of points there. But yeah, we don't want to trade when we have contradictions. That's my rule, and it's aimed at keeping me out and avoiding the inside days. And outside days, we want to look for gaps and goes. But hey, if there's a really, really big gap, then you can expect that maybe it'll do an oops reversal. So yeah, guys, that is my video for the day. I actually recorded it this time, which is cool. Unfortunately, this trade lost, and I was trying for that gap close down here, but and it was slightly off plan. Real quick, I'll just show you my plan. Every trade I have to answer these questions. So this is me answering those questions for today. It was an inside day. I wasn't with the EMAs yet, but they were switching, so it's like I slightly anticipated, so it's kind of a gray area, but I kind of was right to switch. Had the signal bar. Why did I get short? I'm targeting a close of yesterday's gap. Yes, we're inside yesterday's range, and I'm going against the higher time frame EMAs, but it is only because I think the gap close is still in play. This trade relies on sellers being above the prior day range since we opened at the top. Yes, I added it to my screenshots. I just showed you guys that. Oh wait, I gotta record this outcome now. So yeah, after I take the trade, I will screenshot it. I go over here and I say 12:05:24 MNQ outcome. Right, that's how it happens. Maybe I should start doing. This is what I'll do. I'll do 12:25:24:043. Yeah, that's good. That's good because then I can. Oh for 2. And I'll do 0 for 1. 0 for 1. 12:05:24. And this way I can really document my trades well. Now I'll do. Yeah, this will be good. This will be good. 0 for 1. Wait, do I want to do? Yeah. But yeah, this. Sorry, I'm kind of like this. I know this probably isn't fun to watch. Just watching me figure out how I'm gonna do my documentation. But it's part of the journey, man. Part of the journey. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay. I thought I saved those. Whatever. Okay, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, this did not work out for me, but patience, patience, patience. This is why we wait for outside days. And this is why on inside days I'm only allowed to trade 1 MNQ or 2 MES. That's to save money and also to dissuade me from trading those days because it's so much less money. So it's like, is it even worth the time? It's usually not. So thank you for watching. Have a good day, everybody. I'll make another video later with my my end of day review to talk about how what happened. But yeah, thanks, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.